Conflicted Chaos
with Rylee
and Emma. Welcome back to Conflicted Chaos, episode 7. Bonus episode. Kind of.
Not really, though.
Not really, though.
Because we're just going to keep going.
We're just going to keep going.
Lucky everyone else.
Lucky to everyone who's listening.
Yeah.
Episode 7.
Who doesn't want Rylee Emma updates?
I have no idea.
Speaking of. Emma's birthday.
We already talked about this last episode.
You went to the keg.
Oh, yeah. We haven't talked about that, I guess.
I wanted to hear how the keg was.
So my parents came down and took me out to the keg. This was my first time at the keg. Never been. Riley's been a few times, you were saying last episode.
It's quite popular back home. Like, we have a lot of locations.
I feel like we've got a couple. I don't know if it's that popular. I mean, I've never been, so. But I feel like other families maybe have been. I don't know. My parents have been.
Okay.
But I have not.
What were your thoughts?
It was really good. I had steak. I had the garlic mashed potatoes, which were so good, by the way. And they were even better the second day as leftovers. I had, like, the vegetables, obviously. And then I had Caesar salad. And then I had that Billy Manor pie.
Billy Minor pie.
That, yeah. It was so good. Delicious.
See, I hate the keg with the passion.
What? I just go off about how much I loved my experience.
Yeah, I get a lot of hate for it.
You don't like how it tastes? You don't like the food or the service?
I think that the steak tastes the exact same as the potatoes. The potatoes taste the exact same as the mushrooms Neptune.
How do mashed potatoes and steak?
I find everything tastes the exact same.
Oh, interesting.
My mom's not a fan of it either. My dad loves it.
Huh.
But yeah, a lot of people tell me I'm very wrong on this, but
Do you have steak as like a normal dinner rotation meal?
At home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we don't. We have steak maybe once or twice a year. Once is when we're camping, and then maybe once in the summer on the barbecue in the backyard. But that's it. So we don't have steak a lot. So I feel like when we go out to dinner and we eat steak, which we never do, it was a good experience.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, we like that's like probably every other week.
Every other week?
Yeah. My dad's like really good at getting the steaks. Like,
yeah.
He's a barbecue master.
Well, for us with 2 younger brothers, for like steaks for 5 people versus steaks for 3 people makes a difference in terms of price. So, but yeah.
So
delicious.
You like the keg?
I do.
I will give the keg their Billy Minor pie and the French onion soup.
Yes, you were saying that last episode. I saw the French onion soup being brought out to a table, and I thought of you. Yeah. I was like, if Rylee was here, that's what she'd be ordering.
Yes. But, yeah.
You went to the distillery just for the French onion soup.
Oh my god, there's the best French onion soup in the distillery. It is unreal.
That's where you met Annika.
No, I met Annika in the distillery district. I met her at the Oyster Bar.
Oh, yeah.
This was, what's it called? Cluny. It's called Cluny. It's a French restaurant. My mom and I went there one time.
Oh, no.
So there's this server, and he's super nice, like very outgoing, bubbly. He's a bubbly ray of sunshine, as your friend called you. So he's there, and he's got this tray, and it's like full of stuff. And like we'd had French onion soup, and we were just like finishing. He was our server. All of a sudden, we watched him with his tray. Boom, to the ground. Like, glass smashed everywhere. He fell so hard.
He fell?
Yeah, he fell. Like his whole body just down on the ground. And me and my mom are not good in that situation.
Did you laugh?
Yes.
You totally laughed.
Yeah.
That's terrible. This poor man who has just fallen.
She asked a different server if he was okay, because he didn't come back. He might have came back like right when we were leaving, but he was gone for a long time. He was embarrassed.
Yeah, I bet. I'd be so embarrassed if that happened to me.
Yeah. But anyways, the best French onion soup is there.
Do you have like an embarrassing moment? Do you have one of those moments where it was embarrassing for you, but it wasn't embarrassing for the people that were there? You know, and you just like keep thinking about it and you're like, oh my God, that was so embarrassing. But it actually wasn't for everyone around.
I feel like I go through that at least once a day.
Same. I feel like I overanalyze things a lot.
I do too. Like when you're laying in bed and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that.
I know.
I can't believe I said that.
I know.
See, I was at the hand doctor today because we both had and I had a moment like that. I said something. He knew that it was weird too. I was trying to like get it out, but then he like stopped me from what I was saying, and then he like totally like ruined my joke, and then like I was like, oh god.
We both had appointments today.
I just want to talk about what was gonna keep me up at night.
How was your appointment?
It was good. I thought I was gonna be there for like 2 hours. I was only there for 45 minutes. Went to physio. She was like, oh, how much longer we were having the conversation about like how much longer in school. I was like, no, I got another year. And she's like, well, you might not be graduating till next year for school, but you've graduated hand therapy today.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
We should have got you a graduation cap for your thumb.
Maybe. I should have brought my thumb hat.
Yeah.
And
so
then,
you're done. You don't have to go back.
Yeah, and then I saw the doctor, and then she's like, I'm your doctor for the next 2 years, so if anything goes wrong or you're feeling weird, like, come back and see me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got cleared.
But you're done, so you don't have to go back.
It's all done.
So
it's basically like a memory.
Is your thumb back to normal now, or is it still...
No, like, it doesn't go all the way down.
Oh.
But, like...
But, like, you can still do everything normally. Yeah. Does it still hurt?
Yeah, it's more stiff, but yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. How was your appointment today, Emma?
My appointment was good. I had a follow-up appointment for my concussion. Not supposed to go back to hockey for a bit, which I'm kind of disappointed about, but I guess it's for the best. He just was concerned about me falling and hitting my head again, which would be catastrophic.
It would be. We don't want that.
We don't want that. So he gave me some exercises to do, actually. I have to begin on a stationary bike, and then I can go and skate, like, by myself in a non-busy skating environment, and then I can stick handle with a puck off the ice, so like in a garage or something, and then I can stick handle on the ice, but by myself.
So did you tell him that you went and played hockey and that we went skating last weekend in a very busy arena?
It never came up, but I mean, I think like I feel fine, you know? Like it's hard when you feel fine and you want to go back to doing everyday things, but I guess I probably shouldn't have done that, but I won't be going back until I get the clear. So no. Concussion was probably one of the worst injuries I've ever had.
Really?
And the recovery sucked because you can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, with your thumb, I mean, you could still watch movies, you could still go out, you could still go to class.
I just couldn't cut up my chicken.
Yeah, I know. I'd help you with that. But concussion, you just have to lay there. You can't read, you can't watch anything, you can't really listen to anything.
So you're with your own thoughts, thinking about all the embarrassing moments that you've had.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's just so boring. Like, I got so bored for the 3 days that I wasn't allowed to do anything. I was so bored. I've never wanted to, like, watch a movie or go on a walk or just...
Could you have gone on a walk with your eyes closed?
I went on I mean, probably not. I'd probably get another concussion by doing that. But I did go on a walk 3 days after my concussion because I was like, I just need to get out of the house. I'm so stiff. I need to reunite with nature. And
you need to plant your feet.
I went on a walk and I had a ball cap on and sunglasses to like block from the sun. So I got a few looks doing that.
I can't picture you in a hat.
In a hat?
Yeah, like
I used to wear hats for hockey, but
I picture you in a toque, but I don't think I've ever seen you in a ball cap.
But you prefer like trucker hats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you not a trucker hat?
I feel like not for me. I feel like more of a regular ball cap would look better on my head.
I wanted to wear my new white hat for today, but I felt like it would be weird if I wore that to hand therapy.
Yeah.
And it might be weird in school.
Definitely.
I just felt like I could have wore the white hat today.
Rylee actually gifted me a hat. Well, it was Riley's mom who actually gifted me a hat.
The market hat.
Yes, and it's actually my favorite toque. I love it.
Well, that's good.
The white goes with everything.
Yeah, it's one that goes like a lot.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. We had some things we were going to talk about today.
We did. I feel like there's always a million things we have planned out to talk about, and then I forget.
Made a list. Emma on the keg. Got that off. Injury appointments. Okay. So this happened in the waiting room today.
Oh, this is your story that you said you needed to say.
Yeah, but it used to happen at my old university at BCIT. There was someone. So this, I guess they were saying Andy, like, because they were calling your names.
Yeah.
Andy. And then he was like, no, it's not Andy. He was like trying to figure out how to pronounce it. The guy doesn't get up. And like, and you can see that like he knows that it's him, but he's not going to do anything until the guy gets his name right. And like the guy, he's like struggling saying the name. And it's like, he's like calling out the name like a bunch of times. Then he crosses off, like goes to the next name. And then the guy goes, did you mean Andrew? And the guy's like, yeah. Like, he's struggling calling the name. And it's just like, hey, like, you obviously know that this is your name being called.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's different if you know the person. Like, if it was, say it was like a teacher and you had been in their class for a while and they're still pronouncing your name wrong, then I guess, like, okay. But if it's like someone that has never pronounced your name before, that's cut him some slack, I think.
Drives me insane. And I hate it when there's a TOC or something and then they're calling out the name. And then the person goes and corrects the name on how to say it. The person's never going to say your name again. They don't care. They really don't.
Wait, what's a TOC?
Teacher on call.
Oh, right. Like a supply teacher.
Oh.
That's what yours are called? TOC in Vancouver?
Yeah.
Or ours are called supply teacher.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of a TOC. I was like confused there for a second.
That's weird.
Actually, I need to bring this up. Okay. In elementary school, when you had the things that you put your papers and assignments inside, what did you call those?
Like, so the ones that like had the metal points?
The prongs, yes. What did you call those? Or the
one that snaps together?
No, the prongs. With the prongs.
What are prongs? Like
the metal things.
Okay, but does it snap together or do you push them out?
You push them out.
A duotang.
Yes! I call it a duotang, and no one else calls it a duotang. And everyone looks at me like, it's not a duotang, it's a binder. It's called a duotang.
A binder snaps.
I'm so glad.
A binder makes the...
Yeah.
And it snaps together.
Yes.
They would call that a binder?
Apparently. Oh. Apparently.
No, we all call them duotangs.
I know. Same. Duotang.
In Collingwood?
Yeah. Like, duotang.
So you would be the only duotanger? And everyone else would be binders?
No, like people in Toronto that I've met in Toronto.
Oh.
Like I'll be talking it'll come up in conversation.
Maybe it's
and they're
a
like,
Toronto
what is that?
City thing. Or like they just don't have them.
Maybe. And do you have like colors for subjects?
Yeah, I did.
What color is math?
Red.
No. Math is blue.
No, it's not. That's
math
science.
Is blue.
Actually, no, I think...
Science is green. Science is green.
What was blue? English.
No.
Was blue.
No.
English was blue.
English is yellow. Social studies is red. Math is blue.
No, social studies is not red.
Yes.
Social studies was yellow.
No, social studies is red. English is yellow. Math is blue.
English... Wait, what did I say? I think I've totally confused myself. Science is green.
Yes.
Math is red.
No, math is blue.
No. No.
This is definitely going on TikTok. 100%. We need to see what people think.
Science green. I forget. The first thing that I said was correct because now I've confused myself.
Yeah, you said math is red, but that's incorrect.
Math is red. No, but it is correct.
Yeah. It's not correct. Math is 100% blue.
I don't think so. Okay, well, we'll see what the people say.
We'll see what the people say.
Yeah.
Do you cook bacon in the oven or on the stove?
We've had this conversation before. I cook it on the stove.
No. No.
But why?
You cook it in the oven and then you don't get the grease everywhere.
No, you cook it on the stove so you can really monitor it. Like, so you gotta have... The bacon has to be perfect for a bacon sandwich.
It's perfect
it's
in the oven.
It's not perfect in the oven.
I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you.
I don't know anyone that cooks it in the oven other than
me.
MMA Becca.
It's just the way that it's supposed to be done.
Back to names, though. Does anyone ever spell your name wrong?
Okay, I've had a couple people ask me how to spell my name. Like I'll be at a coffee shop or something or other, and they'll ask for my name, and I'll say Emma, and they're like, "How do you spell that?" And I'm like, I feel like there's only one way to spell Emma.
I think so too.
I don't know, like that's
EMA?
just me. I've had people spell it actually EMA with one M, but I feel like that's more Ema. I feel like Ema is EMA.
Emo.
But I've had people spell my last name wrong quite a few times. I've had people spell it with an E on the end, like Beckett, because that's the French way to spell it.
Yeah.
And then I've had people spell it with one T.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see your last name being spelled wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like people could also be like, oh, is it just a C or is it a CK? Like,
Yeah, but I get the E on the end, like BECKETTE. I get that a lot. I get that a lot. Actually, that they spelt it wrong in our multicam class when they had our keys, the title keys for our names. They spelt it Beckett.
They want you to be French.
They want me to be French.
Is any part of you French?
No. No. I dropped out of French in high school as soon as I didn't have to take it anymore. I wasn't good at it. Did you have to do French in Vancouver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't good at it either.
No.
So our French teacher, she'd make us, so we'd always be making videos, because she'd make us make videos. This was like the first class that I think I started making videos in. And like, there's so many French videos on my YouTube.
Yeah. Like, you've showed me a few, actually.
I have, yeah. But like, we'd do law videos, and then we'd do other, like, these French videos are just like outrageous. And like, us trying to speak French, we sound like robots. Like Siri, we sound like Siri trying to speak French.
The French teacher that we had in elementary school, I don't know, I feel like starting French in grade 4 is good, but it's also, I feel like I was too young because I didn't really understand it. And then the French teacher we had, like, just wasn't the best in my opinion. So I really started to learn French in grade 8 when we switched teachers.
Oh, okay.
And so I feel like I didn't get a grasp on it until grade 8. So then I went into high school and I was like, I wish I stuck with it. I wish that I knew more of it because I feel like it would be so handy, especially in media production. But I could never get a hang of it.
Yeah, I started in grade 2. I was in a grade 2-3 split, but my teacher, she was French. Or her husband was French for sure. I'm pretty sure she was from Montreal too. Or Quebec. I think Quebec City maybe. But like, so we would always have to ask to go to the bathroom in French, and like we'd do that.
Same.
And then her husband would come in and like they would like speak French back and forth to like, so like in that class, like for the 2, because I was in her class for grade 2 and grade 3, we were always
speaking French.
Yeah, but I still don't have a good grasp on it. I think I had a better grasp in elementary school.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it definitely helps if your teacher is French first.
Yeah.
You know? Fully French. French is their first language. Yeah. I feel like that helps.
Definitely.
I don't think my elementary school French teacher was French as a first language. I think English was his first language. And then French was secondary. So that was a little hard, I think.
Yeah, I think my high school, they were all like first was English and then it was French.
I don't know.
But like what got like so hard was like the conjugating like the verbs and everything. Like
that was hard for me too.
It was just like, oh my god.
Because it's so different and everything has like a it was like ill or L or what is it? I don't know.
Feminine or masculine.
Yes, that's what I'm Yeah. But I wish I knew it. I wish I could know a second language in general.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I know English. That's it.
Yeah, I started trying to do Spanish because I took Spanish my first year here, and that was my worst class I've ever taken here.
Like intro to Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And this isn't going anywhere. So the teacher was terrible. Like the whole thing was only in Spanish. Like I had no idea what I was learning the whole time. Half the class was Spanish anyways, and they were just taking it for an easy A. So what
did you get in the class?
I got a B-.
Okay, that's not terrible.
But like I had to go and do like a final exam. It was on December 10th. I remember the exact day. And my roommates were like, because they spoke Spanish. And so they were like listening to me do this final exam.
And it was online, right? Because it was during COVID.
It was on Zoom. And I came out and they're like, it wasn't that bad. And I'm like, it was bad. The guy basically said goodbye to me.
Like, oh my gosh.
He was like, okay, bye. Like, I'm like, I don't know what, like, it was so.
There's so many random like lower liberals and upper liberals.
Yeah.
There's a few, and I try to always pick the ones that are most related to media or music or like the fun ones. I did try to get into ASL and I was really excited for it, but then they dropped the class for everyone, I think second semester of last year, so I didn't end up getting to take it, but there was a lot of like different language ones and other like it's such a diverse list of classes.
It is, yeah. My mom is doing Spanish though on Duolingo.
Oh yeah?
And like I started doing that. Like she's over, I think her and her friend are like over a year and a half. Like they started January 1st last year.
Does she feel like she actually has a good grasp on Spanish? Or
I think
somewhat
so,
of a grasp from...
We speak a little Spanish at home, like sí. I always say sí. Mucho gusto is my favorite Spanish word.
If you could learn or if you could know any other language, what would you know?
I feel like it'd be Spanish.
Yeah.
What about you?
See, I don't know. I feel like French would be the most handy in terms of like future careers.
I feel like in Canada.
In Canada, like I feel like on your resume, if you were to put, French, it's such a resume boost.
Yeah.
But then I feel like also Spanish would be cool because
for travel and stuff.
For traveling, there's a lot of places that speak Spanish.
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
We went off track from this name thing. My
did.
Other rant.
Right.
When my name is spelled, Emma and I had this earlier. There's someone that spells my name wrong. And it is clearly in front of them. And they spell it wrong.
Yeah.
Drives me insane. If my name isn't in front of you, I don't care. Spell it however you want.
Mm-hmm. And especially when it's a name like Rylee, where it can be spelt a million different ways. And like Rylee, the most common way to spell it is Riley.
Yeah. But if we're in an Instagram group chat and you can clearly see my name that I've been responding to you.
Yeah.
And my fake responses, because Emma doesn't think that my responses in group chats are my real personality. And it's clearly written Reckless Rylee spelled out. And then you spell Rylee.
See, I don't know if I've ever brought this up, but I hate my name.
What?
I hate Emma. I really don't like my name. See, I'm very open about this. I don't like the name Emma.
Because, what would you rather go by?
Okay, so my mom wanted to name me Aubrey, but my dad didn't like the name, and so it got scratched off the list. But the thing with Emma is, like, I guess it's not necessarily that I don't like the actual name. It's just that it's so popular. I feel like there's always another Emma in another class and
living
at work,
in your home,
or like and there's just, I don't know, there's always another Emma, and it just like bothers me because it's not original. And it's like I want to like make a name for myself, but then my name is Emma, and it's like there's already Emma Stone, Emma Roberts, Emma Watson, Emma Chamberlain, like the list goes on,
Yeah.
It's like I wish it was more original.
Okay, well, we can come up with a new name for you right here. Like, let's go with Oh, I'm put on the spot. Usually I'm good at this.
I have thought about actually
Anastasia.
It's, you know what, it's perfect. I might actually go change my birth certificate right now. I have actually thought about going by my middle name. Did you have those kids in elementary school that actually went by their middle name?
Well, my friend Jazz goes by her middle name.
Yeah. So yeah, I know a lot of people that go by their middle name.
But I didn't have anyone in elementary school. She's the only one that I know.
Yeah.
But
and see, that would be nice because I could go by May, but then if I ever wanted to go back to like a more professional name, my name is Emma.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what a lot of parents did, is they called their kid by their middle name, but then their first name was more professional for when they got older.
Oh my God, my dad goes by his middle name.
You're just realizing this? My grandpa goes by his middle name.
Well, I did know that, but he's going to watch this and be like, wow, right?
Wow, you had no idea.
Yeah, because we named a cat after his real name.
A cat?
Yeah.
Is this the cat that died a couple hours before you got home?
No, this was a cat that I died on when I was on a wine trip.
Oh. Oh!
This was her brother.
Poor cat.
No, he was evil.
Oh.
This is the cat that would, like, claw Stan, and, like, he was not a nice guy.
Oh, no.
Charlie.
Yeah.
My dad's real name is Charles.
Yeah. I don't know. And I'm like very open about my parents know that I don't like my name. They're going to watch this and they're going to probably message me and be like, "We love your name." It's like, I know, but I don't. I don't know. It's just, it's too popular. And I know that they didn't, when they named me, it probably wasn't a popular name at the time. And I think it actually had to do with friends because Rachel and Ross named their baby Emma.
Oh.
And that was in like, what was this, 2002 or something?
Yeah.
And so I think that's when the name got super popular. And so, I mean, my parents, how are they supposed to know that the name was going to blow up?
Did your parents name you Emma because of Friends?
No. Oh. They just liked the name. I was either going to be Emma, Hannah, or Brianna. So I think Emma was the best choice.
Yeah. And Hannah, too, is like...
popular.
Yeah.
So is Brianna. They're all popular. Yeah. I just wish I had more of an original name. It just gets kind of annoying.
I don't see you as either Hannah or Brianna.
No.
I see you as an Anastasia.
Do you think, to end off this podcast, do you think that a lot of people look like their names? Like, I think you look like a Rylee.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to be named Abigail. I don't see
Abigail?
that.
No, I see Rylee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I look like a
But then
Rylee.
if you actually were named Abigail, I probably would have thought that you looked like an Abigail.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think so. Like, I do know that what you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
There are some people that don't look like their names whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I think I look like an Emma.
You're not a Rachel.
I wish I didn't look like an Emma. I wish I looked like an Anastasia.
Well, we could change that. If we change your name, people might start to be like, that is what an Anastasia looks like.
This is what an Anastasia looks like.
Right here.
Yeah. Well, to all the Emmas out there, it's a struggle that we must deal with on a daily basis. But we're in it together. There's literally a National Emma Day. They made a day.
No way.
For Emmas.
When is it?
It's in July, I think.
Oh, it's coming up.
It's coming up, yeah. So.
Why didn't they make a National Rylee Day? National Hot Dog Day.
That is National Rylee Day.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, thanks for listening
to
episode 7 of Conflicted Chaos.
That was great.
This was great. This was a good episode.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.